We are back. Is the Intuitive Couple live on Saturday night? It's a give back Saturday night. But you know what?
We're doing it again.
We're doing it again. We had a pretty good night last night.
We had a great night last night.
I think so.
The readings got insane.
They got intense. They got intense, folks. We were live for a good while. It was a nice, good comeback. We had planned to go live on Psychic Side Quest, our new channel tonight. But there was a little bit of a snafu. You see, I forgot to register that account, and you have to register the account 24 hours.
Like a long time ago that you made it.
I made it a while ago, and I just never registered it.
It's okay.
And you have to wait 24 hours before you go live on a new channel.
So that will be... We'll do that either like Monday.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Monday's my
bit
birthday,
later this week. Happy birthday!
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Happy birthday.
We're the Intuitive Couple.
We are the Intuitive Couple. My name's Justin. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive consultant. I've been a professional psychic medium for over 20 years, and I am joined by my wife, Roseanne, who's an intuitive consultant and a para philosopher.
I am.
Philosophizing for you.
I am.
Getting ready. All right.
Yes. So we want to welcome everybody back. We've seen Kathy, Natalie, Mike, Mikey Gaming.
Mikey Gaming.
I gotta know her name. Okay, Annette DeLeon, Ima, Terry T, Darla Burge.
Hey, what's up, Terry T? Welcome back.
Hey, Chelsea.
Welcome back.
Natalie, let's see her. Oh, Lisa. Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Amanda. All right. Tracy's in the house. Kathleen.
Everyone
all right.
Is in the house.
Darla. So, okay, Cassandra.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, there.
Mikey's
okay,
gaming.
So I know. Hey, listen. We
ahead,
just asked you because last night was such a banger.
It was a banger.
Okay, and we're doing it again. Okay, so Natalia. I need to put my glasses on. Natalia, thank you so much for the birthday.
Yeah, put your glasses
and thank you for joining. So I just need you guys to hit that thumbs up.
Yes, make sure to hit that thumbs up. So,
because YouTube is constantly. Thank you, Ima.
I know we got a lot of folks that may be joining now that may not have been here last night, and I have been doing this. Oh gosh, for a number of years, going live, doing readings, etc.
Well, you've been doing readings for over 20 years.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is live on the internet.
Right.
Well, via video.
Because you used to do it back on AOL.
AOL days, man. Woo. Yeah. AOL Instant Messenger. Anybody remember that? Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Man. All right. So, I'd like to consider myself an innovator in this game. I've been around a while, right? And so, when everybody's calling themselves psychic mediums, I flipped over to, I'm intuitive because I never really liked the sound of psychic medium.
But you are.
And I am. Right, but I'm a psychic medium. Next thing you know, everybody jumps on that bandwagon intuitive because it's all about differentiation, right?
Yes.
Well.
But you are.
What?
You are a master intuitive motivator.
I am.
Yeah,
so
that you are because you are so versatile.
I try to be.
Dude, you've done crime scenes. You've done.
Yes.
Okay. You've done. Yeah.
So I have.
Okay. You've done. That's like
horns to the crime scene.
Really? Okay.
Good job, Dom.
Yeah. He's done crime. He has done. corporate.
I've done a lot.
He's read for Hollywood directors. All that.
I don't need to brag on all that.
No, I brag because you know why? And corporate people, everyday people, not just corporate, but there are people he advises,
thanks,
everyday people who need advice in their life.
This really got away from me. I was going somewhere with this. I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm really not.
I am. Because you are the best. And after last night,
I think I'm fairly good. I think I'm fairly good at this. Okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to get even better. And, I look around and everywhere you look, inflation is out of control worldwide. It doesn't matter what country you're in. If you're in Australia, England, anywhere in Europe, anywhere,
the whole
world is a mess, right?
But America just is the worst.
Let me tell you, everybody's trying to get you.
Yeah.
Everyone's out there trying to get you for your money.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You guys know this. So, you go on TikTok, you go on YouTube, you go on Facebook. All these psychics are out to try to charge you money. Here's my announcement. I am not charging for readings any longer, because the only way to get a reading with me is right here on our YouTube channel. I'll still do private readings on a case-by-case basis, okay? And that's another story. But for the most part, the only way to get a psychic reading with me is here on the YouTube channel. And I commit to going live more than just once a week now, right? So we're going to be going live multiple times a week. And so if you haven't already, hit the like and that's my form of currency. If you want to pay for a reading, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying?
And share
that's
it.
my currency. And
share it. Get it
Tell
out to people, because
I
love that everybody came back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I really do.
Because we were afraid.
Took a long hiatus.
Yes, but also last night, because we gave away free readings. In the beginning, when we first, remember back in the day when we do those Facebook Lives and we had a list and people were like, please, can I please get on the list? Those people,
it wasn't even that. It was just like, towards the end, it was just like, list now.
Yeah, towards the end, it became, and I would get infuriated by it because they were just plain ass rude. But here's the thing, and I have notebooks of all those lists, and I've looked at them, and I've gone through them, and there are tons of people who never came back. Like, they used to be followers, and we've had some that have passed on. Unfortunately,
such is the nature of the beast, right?
There's been 3.
Here's the thing. So that is a new innovation that I know that nobody else will copy, because that is how you will know the real from the fake. Okay, because I'm not out to take anything from you. I'm out to give. I want to bring you guys a sense of comfort, a sense of community, a sense of closure, a sense of belonging, a sense of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I aim to bring. And even if you are a skeptic, you're welcome to be here. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
No, you welcome it.
Yeah, I welcome it because, here's the thing. I am not, like I said, I'm not out to get anything from anybody. So if you want to be here, great, welcome. At the least, I hope I could be a little bit entertaining for folks. You know what I'm saying?
Are you? I think
I don't know.
Oh, I think
I don't know. I try to be.
Yeah. You know what? All the sound effects. That's the only one we got now is the horn.
Well,
there's
we've
limited
got
spots for buttons, and then otherwise I won't be able to press them as fast. I need a bigger Stream Deck. So this is my thing. There's a link down below in the description. Please give me a new Stream Deck. Let's go.
Well,
this
you
ain't
can
tragedy
just say,
pips.
Optional.
This is Stream Deck pips. Let's go.
Yo, I mean, for real, you can say, hey, this is a community, and because he is doing these free readings, and we're not charging, you can feel free to donate.
Hey,
he says no. I say yes because the producer in there is graduating this year, and he is going for his dreams. And
no pressure, dude.
I know you say no pressure. I'm speaking for my son, who wants a new Stream Deck.
He's fine. All right.
Trust me.
I'm joking. I kid. Well, to be fair, I do need another Stream Deck. But I mean, I'm not asking for donations. If I'm playing the air horns, it's in jest.
Even if it's just for headphones for Giovanni.
Oh yeah, that we might need that.
Yo, man, this kid. Man.
Don't tell him.
But don't tell him, right? Okay, so check it out. All right, so we're going to get to it. Man, we were going to be talking about like mysterious disappearances tonight over on Psychic Side Quest, but I'm trying to keep everything on brand. All right, because that content didn't do too hot on this channel. And so, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right if you guys don't like the things I like. It's all right. You ain't hurt my feelings much.
I am actually sharing this out. I need to share this.
All right. What? What you need to share?
Our live. I want to see.
Well,
Well, I want to see.
People dropping in and out. They're like, you haven't gotten to the readings yet. It's all good, man. Hey, I do it when I do it when I do it.
No. Here's the thing. The reason why. Look, the reason why is because if you cannot be patient for it, then you aren't meant to get a reading.
It's all good, man. They inherit my feelings.
No. Justin, that is the same. That has been our mission statement from the beginning, from the early 2000s.
Go.
Right. So,
Only get a reading if you're ready.
Yep. And, ready to hear the message. So.
Where are you sharing it at, per se?
Just on Facebook.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So please, share. Because I'm curious to know. know.
Facebook is broken as all get out.
Yeah, Facebook. I mean, come on, man.
I couldn't imagine going live over there. Dude, nobody would get the notification until like 2 days later.
I hate to admit this, but guys, Elon's got Mark Zuckerberg beat. All right, go to Twitter.
Oh my God.
I hate to say it.
Yeah, although I've been on Twitter for longer. But I don't have many friends. That's okay.
It's okay.
I appreciate the thought.
Spirit decided when they want to touch base with Justin, he has no control of them. And last night was that was perfect.
Hoo-wee, a triple stack.
I gotta tell you, I belong to some crazy groups. I really do.
Like what?
Well, let's just see. I have my, true crime groups, right? And, let's see. The Thunderbolt Siren Appreciation Group. Okay, it's all. It's about tornado sirens. Okay.
Wait.
I joined a group that are people.
Why?
Who love tornado sirens and the old ones and the different.
That's a whole thing. What? Did you not know about siren tubers? The siren tube community is pretty big. All they do is do stuff on tornado sirens, the emergency alert system.
Yeah,
there's
enthusiasts.
Yes,
tube.
Yes, it's a whole thing.
So what am I considered, a psychic tuber?
Yeah, I think so. Siren tube is kind of like niche.
No, siren, dude, like tornado sirens.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Dom, you need to bookmark this because the whole siren tube, Justin reacts to finding out about siren tubers for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we're going to do one where it's like...
And then you could put this X-Files music. Dude,
I got
question marks.
Keto
Come
Snacks
on, man.
group.
Keep up, bud. Keep up.
A lot of Idaho 4 murder mystery groups,
snacks.
Yeah,
Justin finds out about the different types of YouTubers for the first time.
You only hear the po-po around here? True.
On New England Serial Killer Group.
New England
I joined that because
Killer
Well, they got a lot of, serial killers up there. I
It's
joined
like a
because
serial
Tracy.
Convention.
Yeah.
What was that we were watching? That was...
And then I don't know what group this is. Your hair is, really pretty.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what the hell it was.
Why would you...
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
How did you get into that group?
I don't know. People changed the name.
Oh, my God.
I got a lot of Animal Crossing groups.
Animal Crossing's
groups.
Banger. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know. My
the
favorite are
find out
those people who are like, those groups with all the psychic people in there giving a person who's begging for a connection.
That's heartbreaking.
That's the worst. And then you have 355 comments and they're all different.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
Yeah.
Some of them really, really dark. They haven't crossed over. They're stuck.
No, I mean, I stay away from sharing them, and I'm saying this, but I always share it in the Lightworkers feeds group because, to me, you are the best. But I always want to share it. Oh, I got Bravo gossip,
naturally.
But I get most of my Bravo gossip from Twitter and Instagram. But let's see here.
Because you got to have that selfie when you're talking shit.
Yeah. Now, here's a fun one. I always wanted to do, I think tonight let's vote.
What are we doing? Vote time.
I'm going to share in a really obscure group. And you may think but I think we should, okay?
What group is it?
Okay, so we have, ready? We have, I won't do any of the Idaho 4Ks because that stuff is hardcore.
You said that you were going to put a vote.
I am. I'm trying to give it to Dom. Hold on. I just lost it.
Live poll coming up. Man, Tracy's pulling up a poll. Let's go.
Live poll. Okay, so we can do Justice for Gabby Petito.
Isn't that old? Hasn't it already been served?
Bingo.
Cold?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
So why is it still open?
Because, you want to hear some old ones?
No.
No, wait. Hold on, Mo. And the Shannon Watts group. Remember that one, Tracy?
No. Is that the one with the EVPs?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Uh-huh. We're losing them here. We're losing them.
No, our numbers just went up. And, of course, Rick Astley, we will never touch that group because I don't want to get kicked out of that one. There. Anyway, so those are the two groups. I don't care. I'll post. Golden State Killer and true crime stories.
What? What?
I know. I know.
Hey, Tracy, were you making a poll? I was just asking because I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you if mods have.
Back in St. Olaf, Golden Girls fan group.
Oh, there you go. Shared it there. Can we get in touch with Betty White? Oh, okay, Tracy.
Sorry, I don't have the magical spirit box that connects with celebrities.
So I have belonged to Missing Persons Cases Network, here in Oklahoma. Okay, and I did share it one. No. Remember, I got ripped apart in there saying no seconds are welcome.
Remember that one? Remember that one group you shared it in, and it actually we didn't share it in it. And then the admin messaged us on Facebook, and it was the nastiest message ever. And she was like, "Your minions, your brain dead, undead zombie minions are coming in my group." Sharing your live. We don't want you here. Somehow it was our fault that they shared in that group. Dude, calm down, okay? It's just Facebook, all right? This isn't
really.
This isn't this isn't the freaking. This isn't some fancy museum. It's a Facebook
Jack?
group.
Hey, Jack the Mac. Yellow. What's yellow?
Say hello.
Hello. Hello. Okay, yeah. So anyway, all right. I already shared it.
Okay.
I shared it in Animal Crossing group. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. You'll never know what group I shared it in.
All right.
Hey, V-Team Paranormal. Hi from Victoria, awesome. BC, Canada. Great to see you again. Welcome. If you guys are new, we are Justin and Roseanne. Justin's psychic medium, professional psychic medium. He reads intense energy. And if you saw last night and you were here, all our peeps that are here tonight, man, it was a wild one.
Yeah, it was a wild crazy one.
So we are doing a give back always. Yeah, donations are welcome, but we're doing free car readings. We're doing
always
free spirit readings.
Always.
But
only way to get a reading with me is through the YouTube channel.
Right.
And I do not charge. Ever. So it's a new policy of mine because everybody is out to try to get somebody. And I'm not out to try to get anyone, man. You know what I mean?
Cute. And so here's the thing. We want you to hit the like button, the thumbs up button, guys.
Yeah.
And hit the subscribe, the bell button. Because look, we're not a one-trick pony. We don't do one cards. We don't do three. When we charged for card readings, we were the best on the internet, period. Because people do one card readings. I don't like other people who do one card readings. It's dumb. It's dumb. You don't get nothing from it.
Right. So
you don't. And
yeah.
You know, just it's
so anyway,
that. So, you know. Yeah, yes. Christy Bice. Christy Bice, you're not new.
Unless it's a different Christy Bice.
Christy Bice.
I think that's why she
Are
has
you
the
new?
smiley
Where are you
faces.
from? You don't have to give me your address.
That's why she put the happy faces.
I know.
Faces. She's just messing around.
Jack the Mac is asking, is someone trying to hurt me?
Oof. You know, that's a really good question. Somebody is always trying to hurt somebody. There's always somebody out there trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah, but that's not really
It's not really a good question to be asking, right?
It's too broad.
It's very broad. Because what do you mean? Do you mean physically? Or
spiritually?
Is there somebody that is jealous of you? Because that's what I get. And, V-Team Paranormal, I'm really sorry to hear about your brother, but hang tight.
But hold on about someone out to get you, because I need to tell you guys, if you are wanting to hear from your loved ones, because we didn't say this until later. Okay, because we're going to pick people randomly to give a card reading here.
Let's go over how this works.
Yeah, let's do that so we can get the ball rolling.
And welcome, by the way.
Welcome.
I'm really glad that you decided to take some time out of your night and join us over here. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I don't charge for readings. Cost of admission is a thumbs up. And I really hope to earn a subscribe from you and have you join back. Because what I'm trying to do here is build a community, a like-minded community, where people are, embraced and enjoy each other's company, and we can talk freely, no worries like that.
Right.
I want to spread comfort, hope, joy, faith,
love, right.
And love, right?
And we're inclusive to every
Absolutely, right? So that's the whole gist of this, right? So,
right. So it's not because, listen, when you pay for a private reading with Justin, you pay for a private reading with Justin.
But I'm not.
But that's not. I'm talking about private. But now he's only doing that on a case by case basis. You got to be selective.
Right.
All right. But here we're doing free card readings. Right. We never do and never have done one card readings. One cards are a joke in my book. They don't answer anything. If you want, because if you're a woman or a man, whatever. I said woman last night. Yeah. But if you're a person who is inquisitive and whoever is giving you that one card, it's never enough. Because when you're seeking out answers in your life, there is a desperation. So one card is not enough. One card is just ridiculous in my book. So stop paying people for freaking one cards, because they're not making any money. PayPal and Cash App and all that, they're taking a good cut from it. Okay? So either do it for free or do full card readings for money.
Ain't nobody going to do it for free. That's why I'm doing it for free.
That's exactly right. Okay, so, and you know what? You should aim for higher. Because if you want more questions about yourself, that's what we do. We get into the deep.
So here's the thing: if you are looking for
a spirit
reading, right? If you're looking to connect with somebody that's passed over, I can't control who comes through or when. All right, that's just how it works with me. I wish I had better control over that, but I don't.
But there's a reason.
There's a reason for it. If you do want to hear from somebody specific, it definitely helps for you to talk to them and tell them that it's okay to come through to me. But if you do, tell them to wait behind me.
Not like last night.
Not like last night, going over and messing with our connection all night.
I know, but dude, it was like they came in as all
crazy.
three. We had three people getting a reading at the same time from three different people.
So we're gonna open it up. We're gonna let's get rolling. Let's get rolling.
Let's get a hell yeah from everybody if they understood.
If you're looking for a,
let's get a number one.
So essentially,
if you want
card reading, boom. Is just kind of where you're at right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, look. Here's the thing: you've got to put your energy out into this chat.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I take a cue off
your
of the
energy. Okay, and yeah, I really meant hell yeah as number one, but that's okay. I should. I didn't get a chance to say it's okay. Hell yeah. So listen. So here's the thing. Always positive vibes. Always positive vibes. Okay. So, and if you are, like he said, if Justin said, if you're wanting to hear from a loved one, this is what you do. You got to tell them that give them permission to come to Justin. Let them know, but you have to be open. You have to be open. Okay. Right. So I'm going to remind you again before we pick, hit number 1 if you're wanting a card reading tonight.
Hey,
because we are picking based off of energy.
Welcome.
And you gotta hit the thumbs up button, period. You have to hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed and the bell because you want to wait and earn it, that's fine. On Justin's thing, I don't operate that way.
She doesn't.
No.
She's like, hit it now.
I'm Italian.
Hit it now.
Yeah. You either are all the way.
In it to win it, man.
Yeah.
So,
we don't do parlor tricks.
No.
We don't do, yeah, so, okay, so. Okay, let's see here. I'm just kind of writing some names down. Let's see here. I need you to kind of.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to feel their energy. Keep it coming. I know Jack the Mac has been writing some stuff and asking questions and stuff. And trust me, if anybody can tell you in this chat, if you stay long enough, you will definitely get some answers. Right?
Right so.
And, because... And if you're a first-time viewer, put a 2 in the chat. I'd like to know that.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'm not, because I'm trying to read everybody who's here. Because some people drop. So Jack the Mac's first time. Yeah, I'm just shuffling the cards. So
here's the thing, Jack the Mac, regarding your situation specifically. All right. I don't feel like anybody is messing with you. I don't. I got to go with what my gut is telling me, right? Without even using cards or anything. Now, if these things are happening to you, you got to be aware, man. I want to give you a little bit of a heads up. It's more of advice, really. That the dream that you talk about, scary dream, for sure. But you have to. I want to explain a rule of the universe, rule of life, if you will. So there are 2 things: fear and faith. Right? Everything that we do is duality based. All right, and it's either based on love or it's based on fear. Those are the 2 emotions that human beings are capable of. Everything else stems from those 2. All right. Faith is an extension of love. Fear is a core emotion, an intuitive emotion is what we call it, right? Now, here's the thing. Fear and faith are the same coin, opposite sides, meaning that what you fear, if you keep it in the front of your mind and that's all, you're constantly on the lookout for people who are going to do you wrong, things are going to go wrong. things are going to go wrong. However, if you keep things in with faith in mind, that things are going to be good. And man, look, I know it's a struggle, especially if you've hit a streak of bad luck, which it feels like that you kind of been going through. And I'm not discounting that somebody may be messing with the car, probably an ex, something like that. More than likely, if it's anything, right? But what you've got to challenge yourself to do is to simultaneously be aware of your surroundings if you feel in danger.
Can I say
but
something?
really,
he said, I had a dream
I know, I already saw
me,
that.
and I started getting stripped of all my luxuries.
Right.
So you're saying you got stripped of all your luxuries in real life?
It's fear. That he understands what I'm saying. And correct me if I'm wrong. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's like you have to shift your mindset from one of a fear-based mindset to a faith-based mindset.
Yeah, but if I think he's saying he's getting stripped of his luxuries and someone is messing. In real life, yes. He's getting stripped of his luxuries.
Right. So what am I saying? Why? What do you think that it doesn't it doesn't matter?
No, it is. But there is something. I don't know what you think are luxuries.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter what he thinks are luxuries or what somebody else thinks is luxuries. Okay. What I'm saying is, it's all. That's exactly right. Stuff is temporary.
Right.
Nouns are temporary. People, places, and things. Unfortunately, they're all temporary.
But if you
faith
place more
and
value
fear, those
in
two
those
things,
but not in faith and then
faith is where it's at. That's where you got to go, because what's happening is if it's one bad misstep and you focus on that, solely on that, you're going to get another one.
Yeah.
And then another one. And what ends up happening is you end up in a pattern of bad stuff happening. Next thing you know, you're feeling like you're cursed. You're feeling like all of this stuff. All right? And you're not. You're not. Because that which is blessed cannot be cursed. You know what I'm saying?
My relationship, home, car, someone died.
Yeah. Like, look, the reason that it's dude, it's the nature of the world right now. Look around. Everything is falling apart. Everything in the world is falling apart.
But
it's not just you. No. There's no but.
I'm not
Listen
disagreeing
to me. Hold
with
up.
you.
I know you're not.
But relationship is a different ballgame.
Relationships are a different ballgame.
Right.
They can be temporary and fleeting if you're focused on the wrong thing.
I have a lot of faith. Okay. I don't know what's going on. My career is at a standstill.
A lot of people's does. You have to look at yourself as a part of the aggregate. The world is a mess right now. You know what I'm saying? The world is a mess. And so this is really a testing period for everybody. The cream is going to rise to the top. Are you going to let all of the stagnation and the loss, the physical loss, the emotional loss, all of these things, are you going to let it stop you and hold you back from being a positive influence on others? Because guess what? That's where the world is going to. That's going to be the currency of the future is, someone's attitude. Now, attitude is everything.
I'd like to ask you, Jack, what do you do for a living? Your career. And I say this because I am saying this because the things that we do career-wise, and then you say your ex is like a demon. Hey.
Well, it's a good thing she's your ex.
Right.
Right? So,
and no offense, but,
that's it.
There's a lot of exes that talk like a demon.
There's a lot of people that talk like demons every day.
Yes, every day.
They're walking around amongst you.
Totally.
And so are you going to allow that to influence the way you live your life, or are you going to
And if your life is affecting your career,
right?
Which is possible. Okay. Okay. Oh, we apologize. I can't see your picture, so I apologize. Didn't know you were a woman. I apologize. See, I can't tell in the pictures. And Jack the Mac, like, I just, Anyway.
If I got pronouns wrong, my apologies.
Our apologies.
I'm not that guy. It's just that,
So let me say something to you. You would like to pursue music writing. Oh, it's okay. Listen, I'm going to say this to you, and I'll have Justin, you can pull.
I don't need cards.
Okay, all right. So I want to say this to you, that I'm really good. Well, see, right there says something that there is a glimmer. And all you need is that little glimmer, that little seed inside you to still have belief in yourself. So you also need to take that and transform it to whatever higher power you believe in. And if you think that your ex is a demon, then you literally need to, like...
Be out.
But, like, no. Like, you need to, whether or not you believe in God or what, I mean, you need,
can't have really one without the other.
Right. Demons.
You can't have one without the other, but what are you talking
about? Yeah. I mean,
Look, here's the thing.
So many people use that word and toss it around. And they don't want to, and because they associate God and having faith with dogma. And that's not what we're about. Okay? You have to hold your faith in something, because if you don't, then you will believe that these things are affecting you in a bad way. But as far as your music career, I'm going to say this and then you can respond to that. It is in times that we are in deep reflection and not in a good space. Maybe sad, lonely, angry, scared. That is when the most creative a person...
The juices flow.
Right.
Yeah.
Because listen, Adele,
you can find your muse
she don't make music good when she's happy.
Right.
Okay? It's the bottom line. Bernie Taupin didn't write a good song. I mean, his lyric. I love lyrics, so I dissect lyrics. So I know this. I never trust anybody who loves just happy music. I don't like sad music. No, sad music is what connects everyone. It's what makes people not feel alone in this world. It's what makes people feel understood. So use that to inspire these situations. Introspect on yourself and figure out why you attracted this ex, why these things are going wrong, and use it as inspiration to create your art. Now, Justin, go ahead.
Well, thank you, Roseanne. I appreciate the handoff.
Well, when it comes to...
I know. Once I saw music, I was like, uh-oh, here we go. So anyway, look, here's the bottom line. You're just in a season right now. Welcome to the world.
He said
everyone is
with Satan, and he talked crazy to the cops, and
it's a good thing that he's an ex. Mental illness, could really be a demon,
right? Because there are
people walking around. Either way, be glad to be rid of them.
Right.
Let it go.
And
move
if you
on.
feel your life
and here's
is
the thing.
Go to the
Tracy asked a really valid question. Mm-hmm. Like, are you are susceptible to energy? You gotta find a group of people that don't exude fake positivity. Okay, what I'm talking about are the people who post the quotes,
the memes,
quotes and the memes, and everything is lovely, hunky dory. Dude, no, it's not, man. Yo, our world is in a state of moral and physical decay in the Western world.
Just be truthful.
That's the realness of it, man. People are hurting. People are struggling. Everybody is. That's why I'm not charging for readings no more, man. You know what I'm out here to do? Provide a true positive place for people to come. All right? And so that's, you know, if you need to get refreshed, you come join us over here. Hang out. You don't got to talk. Just come hang out. see other people get readings, I'm trying to do something to give back to the world because everything is crumbling, and that's what you're feeling. Being energy susceptible, you got to learn to defend against it. Yeah. And you got to learn how to boost your positive, radiant energy and to affect those around you instead of letting the negative around you get into you. You've got to build yourself up. And the only way you're going to do that is with other people of a like mind. That's what we're trying to do here. Now, common sense and street smarts go a long way. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's messing with your car and you know it,
and
well, then you need to do this thing.
Maybe you need to
get
I mean, I don't know, like,
use common sense.
Yeah.
Use common sense and all of that.
If you feel your life is at risk, then you need to take
it's like calling
measures.
The doctor's office if you're missing an arm and you bleed into death, and they say hang up and call 911.
Right. You need to go get
a
protective.
A psychic ain't gonna. The psychic's not the fix for that, man. Common sense and protecting yourself is
right.
However,
because you gotta
energetically speaking, you gotta surround yourself with the right people. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. And I'm really glad that you brought that up because it's something crazy, man. The whole world is going crazy, and
what you
it's falling apart.
Is what you attract,
right?
And unfortunately, there is a possible chance that he said, like, I mean, that because listen,
let's not focus on that too much.
No. There are demons that walk amongst us that are really like there are families that have lineage of, but. All right, okay, I'm being told to shut up about it. Yes. That's for our other channel, Psychic Side Quest.
Yes,
you don't want to
scare
the people here.
Yeah.
God forbid if I,
because we care.
I know. But here's the thing. As far as your career is concerned, because that is actually one of my specialties is career intuitive advice. Take the time to introspect in your life. And I don't know how many men or guys you've dated before that if you've had a pattern of a-holes in your life or if this is just the one-off or whatever, but that's where introspection comes in. And let me explain what introspection is. It's what people like other like people like say you gotta journal your life and figure out. No, man, it's about digging deep inside you, and yeah, I mean write it down because you forget, but you need to write it down because something in there will help you see what decisions you're making and how the pattern of your decisions. Because all the experiences that we go through in life, if you don't acknowledge them and see them, you're doomed to make the same mistake again. And therefore, you'll never learn the life lesson. And you being an artist, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder, right? So keep it going because I believe that this is a twofold thing.
You're just in a season right now.
Yep.
And it's a season to build yourself up as best you can, spiritually,
and if you're scared,
emotionally.
Ask for Jesus Christ to come and protect you. If there is darkness, because I mean, look, that's the most powerful tool that you have.
Yeah. So you're going to be okay. I truly believe that. You're just in a season right now, and I know it seems like, man,
God
it's never going to
end.
Who
ask for help all the time.
I know you feel like it's not going to end, but it is. It's right there.
I think I've said too much, but anyway. And see, I want you to notice our community, how people are behind you and they're cheering you on. So that's what it's about. All right.
Yep.
So hope that resonates with you. All right.
Be all right.
We only have 7 thumbs ups, don't we, Dom?
No, we have 18 thumbs ups, which is perfect for concurrent viewers, so we're fine.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
I had to
refresh.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more The Intuitive Couple. All right, so let's move on, man. Let's You know
what I can't stand is our other live is on the thing from last night. It's like, okay, never mind. It shows up in the feed from, it's like ahead of the newer live, but okay, whatever.
It shouldn't be. When you go to the channel, this one should be first.
Okay.
I think Jack left. Ounced. We've dropped numbers. People don't want to wait around for a one card. So take that as a lesson. See, when I see that.
You don't know that, though. You don't know that.
Do you?
Could be, yeah, man.
Look,
don't even, dude. She's right there. Look what I just say, man.
I'm testing.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. You guys don't know.
Hey, Rosina.
Hey. How many people in this group know I'm testing people? I always test people to see if you're committed to the cause.
Committed to the cause.
Committed to the cause. You got to commit, man. Look, they know. I'm Rosina. Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
All right, let's go. Who are you feeling?
Dude, you know what? I'm going to leave it to the audience to pick.
I have somebody that you should pick.
Who?
Christy Bice.
You just said it, and you write it down.
And actually,
is
I wrote
Christy
her name
Bice
down.
even here? Yay, there she is.
Yay, all the way from
is
the
she?
line
Yeah,
down
but
under.
yeah. Are you down? Are you down for a quick read?
She said in the comments that the baby was down, taking a nap.
Oh, yeah. So we got to jump on the time.
Yes.
You actually get a break to go. Whew.
Why are we experiencing interruptions?
Who is?
I don't know. I had a notification.
No, we are fine.
Oh, okay.
You're good. That's your phone.
Man.
Well, I'm on my old phone, so.
You're just messing everything up today. All right, let's go.
Christy
All right,
Bice.
here we go. Christy Bice. Right, so.
Tracy's like, ooh.
Christy Bice, she's been quiet, man. She's been quiet.
Pull a few more.
Do you want to do this?
No. I'm talking. That's fine. No worries.
Okay.
I don't like not being on camera. Might have to start being on camera so I can give my expressions. Because it looks like you hold a heavy ham. Like, remember, who's the hammer or the nail? Because like it almost looks like you're bossing me around. I don't like that.
I like it.
All right, go.
All right. So, Christy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, first one that we've got is faith. And it really feels like you have really hit your element. The things that you've prayed for so long are here. And you really felt like things were starting to move. However, they've slowed down. And, so right now you got the steady progress card, but it's upside down, which is giving me that feeling of stagnation. It feels like you're feeling like, okay, now what? Right? And you're looking for the next thing. You're enjoying the gifts that you've been given, and you're incredibly thankful for it. Okay? But it feels like, I know you're feeling like, okay, what's next? And you're trying to plan for the future. But the key is for you is to live in the now. Enjoy the now as long as you can. All right. Things are going to be okay, because I feel like there's a nagging worry that's starting to kick in the back of your mind, an anxiety, right? And part of you knows that everything is going to be okay. And when that happens, it's like you found it. Look, you prayed for a blessing. The blessing was delivered. That should be, and really you need to know that you are taken care of. You're right in God's hands. All right? You're okay. I know I don't want to call it stagnation. It's more of a restless feeling, right? But just know that you are okay. And use the restless feeling to start exploring different interests. Now's the time for that, for you to start learning more about yourself, finding different interests, learning something new, learning different things, okay? Because as we get older and we grow, our interests and things shift, okay? And you want to develop that. You want to develop those new interests and things that you may like or may not like, because that all goes with knowing who you are. Because if you don't do those things, if you don't go out and look for something new or to learn something new, what ends up happening is that restless feeling just grows and grows and grows, and eventually you turn around and you look at yourself and you don't know who you are. So many people are out there that have no idea who they've become. And you'll hear them say things like, well, I used to love such and such. When was that? 20 years ago. But like now, well, what have you been doing? And people, dude, it's so easy to lose track of time. It's so easy to lose track of time. You got to keep up with yourself and always strive to learn new things. And it's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty, because what you're experiencing, the restlessness, is a little bit of mommy guilt, right? And it's like, okay, well, if I do explore this, am I ignoring my child? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
these are all
I think
normal
when
things.
you said anxiety,
yeah,
anxiety leads to mommy guilt.
Well, sure, right? So, yeah, it's really a matter of keeping
Christy,
up with
does that
yourself.
resonate with you?
So with a situation like that, the key is to really keep up with yourself.
Okay, good.
And yeah, try new things. Look into things. Take care of yourself, man. Self-care, right?
Absolutely.
And if you're curious about something, man, you've got access to the internet. You have the vast sum of all human knowledge at your fingertips. And so it really feels like there's a deep down stirring. It's a deep down stirring. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And so that's how that goes, man. That's how that goes.
Right. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Welcome, Donna.
I appreciate you, Chrissy, being open enough to allow us to give you a reading here tonight. And Donna, no, you're not. It's not too late. Here's the thing. What I want you to know is that here I do not charge for readings. In fact, the only way to get a reading with me is through the YouTube channel. And so the cost of admission is a thumbs up and a subscribe. Hit that bell notification icon so you get know when we go live. And so
we used to charge, but we're giving.
Not anymore. You know why?
Now,
because you know why.
But if you
and I've been
hear
saying
from
it.
Spirit, though, you got to be open.
You got to be open.
And you have to let your loved one know that it's okay to come to Justin. May not happen tonight. Actually, I need you to put this on that candle because I can't take that smell. Thank you. I don't like the smell of that candle. So you have to be open, guys. It's the key. There are people that have come on our lives, and I mean, spirits show up at,
random times.
Random
times.
I
can't control.
The only time that he does, like, when he does private readings, it's a different story because he's meditating on you and preparing for that. It's a different thing.
Yeah, and even now, like private readings are few and far between. I'm only doing them on a case by case basis, and so I'm really focusing on the YouTube channel and doing free readings, building a community, and all of that. You know what I mean? So here's the thing.
I want to say the rules about the spirit.
Go ahead.
Because here's the thing, guys. Tell your loved ones to come through. That it's okay to talk to Justin. You have to give your rules to your spirits, to Justin on the other side. But here's most importantly, like I said, you have to be open and you have to be patient. We ask that everybody not infer things and do not ever tell or give more information. Yes, you might have lost your mom, but that's okay. You don't need to say all the information because, like, some people just, because they're so excited and anxious, we feel people's energy and we want to feel your energy, guys. So put it out there. Okay, right. Put it out there because Justin feeds off of energy because he reads it. And so if you go to any psychic or psychic medium that claim they are, plus if they're an oracle and a witch and a hoo-ha and a DD and whatever the hell they chose to be, no, that's usually their whole thing, okay? If they say,
personality up
if they infer anything, or you offer information to them, you're tainting the reading.
Yeah.
It is no good for you because this is like a big deal. One, because in the beginning, it's protecting my husband's integrity and credibility because of his accuracy rate. I saw somebody the other day online and her accuracy, she actually put in her bio, my accuracy rate is 83%.
How do you know?
How do you know?
He had it independently tested by J.D. Power. She has the J.D. Power award for 83%
honestly,
accuracy.
83% of a okay, Annette. 83% is not a good accuracy rating.
What's up, Denise?
When you're a psychic
Glad
medium.
to see you back.
So,
I don't know what
she was everything. She was a witch, an oracle, a psychic medium, and she was a healer, and she was a Borg, and all. I know, for real.
Borg.
No. That's the one with the kid who was an alien. Remember on TikTok? Yeah, that one. So that Linda gave us the video.
Continuity. We're going back to a topic. We
No.
before.
I'm saying so. You never offer information, and when Justin,
83 is only like a B.
A B, not even a B in the psychic medium.
Listen, man, how do you put a number to it?
You can't. There's people out there who like to test.
If you're going to give yourself a fake number, why would you give yourself 80? Why wouldn't you go for a straight 100 or at least somewhere in the late 90s? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe she's getting 83.
I don't know.
Maybe 83 is her magic number.
Here's the thing, guys. I've never
$83,000 a month off of TikToks. I don't know.
I've never told anybody my accuracy rate. I let people judge for themselves. Sometimes I don't know, man. Maybe because I'm real. When I get a message through, I know that it's for somebody. It may not be necessarily
let me
for.
Up,
shuffle
we're
them
gonna,
up. Let's go,
Cassandra.
Let's go,
Cassandra. Hi, Denise.
Who we doing?
Cassandra.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. Tracy's had readings on here. Let's see here. Mikey Gaming, and that DeLeo, they were on here last night. They know. Yeah, so just be open, man. Just be open. I mean, there's so many people on here that have had private readings.
Yeah, what happens to the poll?
Okay,
Tracy, here's what happens to the poll. It fell victim to Roseanne's incomplete thought.
Sorry,
it's I was gonna fill one out, but then she never finished it, so I never.
I went ahead and shared it to one of those groups.
Listen, my wife will do this to me, okay? And if there are any men watching, they'll understand. She'll be like, "Hey, I got to tell you something about this. Hang on, let me pull this up here real quick."
And I don't finish my thought because I have ADD, and so listen,
what?
It's not.
What?
It's
my
not,
God, man! But it's okay because she'll send me to go get something and I won't see it, and then she'll go right to where I was just looking and find it right there. So it's a give and take thing. It's a give and take.
Thank you, Dinah. Yep, too. Well, Kathleen, okay. Well, we also never did free readings on here, except for in the very, very beginning. But then the listing got so long.
Yeah, it got crazy.
It got long. Yeah. And then because it was draining your energy, it's just like energy became, it was your time and money. Ye or N.
Ye or N.
So we're doing Cassandra. Cassandra, are you here? Everybody, it's
an incomplete poll. See? I was going along with the theme because that's what we're talking about. It's a poll that's incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly that didn't land. Absolutely. I'll close it.
I got to rectify some situations.
Yeah, he's going to rectify the situation. So we're going to do, Darla, we're just like, I haven't ever gotten a reading. Well,
what do you think of,
we're doing, Cassandra right now, which is Monkey's Gaming.
Right, yeah, okay. I got you. Okay.
And then we will do somebody that says they've never gotten a reading here before.
Yeah, I got to rectify that situation because it's like, I know, Darla.
Right. But you got to come in. You got to come back.
Oh, my gosh.
Baby, come
back.
It's
all good, man. It's all good. All right. Cassandra.
Oh, Natalie, I pray my dad would come through. Well,
tell him it's okay. Tell him it's okay to come talk to me, man. You'd be surprised. A bunch of people did that last night. All three came through at once.
Well, yeah.
But if you do tell them to come through, tell them to stay back here.
Right. Well, let's get the show on the road. Show on the road.
All right, take it easy, Jackson.
I don't go by that name. Lily, all right. What you think is funny, that's fine.
Hey, Lily. Welcome back. So, Cassandra. First card that you got is Look Deeper.
The heart card. I'm not doing
whatever you want to call it. Here's the thing. You've been fighting off a really bad case of melancholy. Right? I'm using that word on purpose because it's a nagging annoyance for you. And you're trying to figure out what is causing it, and you just gotta look deeper. I know there are times when you feel that you're all alone, right? And last night, I think it proved that you're not. You're not. I really believe that I know you go through periods of feeling misunderstood, of feeling not heard. There are points where even you started thinking maybe you were crazy. You're not. But all of these things build up inside of you and really make you feel a certain kind of way. And you deal with this case of melancholy, and you really are really good at not showing it to the outer world, but it's there. Last night, is he all right?
He's fine.
Last night, you got this proven to you, when your loved one came through, right? And this is showing that you do have blessings of abundance. And what this means, this does not mean that abundance in the form of riches and gold and gems and jewels and all of this worldly stuff that will eventually rot and decay. No, it does not. It does not
I'm
mean
saying
that.
Somebody might have it, but that's not what you mean.
Talking to her, though, right? So It's like, yeah, it's not that. Okay? What it's talking about is blessings of abundance of spirit. Okay? A blessing of abundance of strength. A blessing of abundance of patience. A blessing of abundance of love. And so, these things here, but getting it to rectify with here, totally different story. Totally different story. And that's where the third card comes in. Roseanne's favorite card, the forgiveness card, which comes out upside down. Because, and what this is meaning, she touched on it before, is that you got to forgive yourself. And forgive yourself for what? Well, let's see. How about all of the times that you beat yourself up for all of the mistakes in your mind that you made throughout your whole life? Because you go all the way back. And, I should have said yes instead of no. I should have said no instead of yes. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? That's why I'm in this position. How do I fix it? Ba, 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 ba. And the rolling thoughts and anxiety continue. Okay? None of that matters. Any mistakes that you're beating yourself up for, you got to be kind to yourself. You got to forgive yourself for this stuff. This stuff doesn't matter. Because guess what? Our mistakes are what defines who we are today. Our mistakes of the past are the lessons for the future. And once you understand that, it makes it incredibly easier to accept and embrace those mistakes so that you don't make them again, right? There's no point in dwelling on the negative impacts of mistakes. Focus instead on the positive impact of said mistakes. The impact of that you're not going to let X, Y, and Z happen again. The impact of knowing what to look out for in a certain type of person. Early warning signs when someone's about to do you wrong. These are the lessons of life, and we have to embrace them so we don't make them again. And when you do that, you will find that the melancholy will lift. When you do that, you will find and see and willing to accept those blessings of abundance. And you'll be like, wow, this is tremendous. And when you do that, when you forgive yourself, everything will become, that burden that you carry that you don't tell anyone about will become exponentially lighter. This I believe and I declare. I'm telling you right now. And it's not an easy process. It takes introspection and it takes a willingness to just choose to forgive yourself. And everything else will ease up. All right? So, that's all I've got to say about that. I hope that made sense for you. Again, thank you so much for being brave enough to allow me to read for you. It takes a lot of courage in a public forum like this to be read. Right? So. Dumb.
I'm going to actually cut that and make that into a short. That was good.
Oh, everyone liked the applause then?
Mm-hmm.
Dumb. Crazy.
Our producer.
Yay.
Yay.
And the knights rejoiced.
Shuffling.
Yay.
Okay, so.
Moment.
We don't have any Oklahoma moments at the moment. Hi, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda,
Israel.
how you doing?
You?
Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Welcome back, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, if you're just kind of hanging out, lurking in the shadows, please hit that thumbs up. And I'm hoping that I earned a subscribe from you. Like I said, I do free readings online. It's the only place that I do readings. It's right here. It's a new way of doing it. And so I am really hoping to earn your sub. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It definitely help us out.
She's
really
good.
Appreciate
She
it.
relocated to California.
Nice.
Thank you,
Well,
Donna.
thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. And, don't just subscribe. Hit the bell and come on back, too.
Yeah, so you know.
We go live. I go live multiple times a week. And, man, we're looking to grow this community.
Right.
And
I mean, everybody here is supportive of each other. They come back because it's a community. It's not a drive-through. It's a community. I think that's well
said.
Thank you.
That's well said.
Thank you. High
five.
And would you like some fries with that?
And
let's go. Never but bangers.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I had suggested. Yes. You want to know because we're going to be doing Kathy next. So,
all right, Kathy.
Okay, just going to justify some wrongs. So here, I suggested to Dominic that we play a game for the free card readings. That he plays a snippet from a television show, and if somebody can guess what that show is, okay, then they get a reading, a card reading.
Ooh, what do you guys think of that? Put a poll up for that.
Yeah,
down for
or
a game.
a song.
I'm putting a poll up. Hold on 1 second.
A snippet of a song, literally. Dominic, Ken Bruce's Twitter.
We can't do that. We've proven.
I know. He puts Ken Bruce.
Who's that?
BBC. He's a former BBC radio too. He's like the king of
Yeah, but that's radio.
Music quizzes. But anyway, he puts on Twitter he puts a 1 second clip of a song.
Ooh.
And every day I get it.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would get that though. All right, I just put up a poll in chat. Guess the TV show for reading. Quick yes or no. It should show up on your screens.
It'll be just a snippet, maybe a catchphrase, saying. It's just a fun game on one night.
And
it doesn't mean that not
that people would
get a reading.
Yeah. No, it's just kind of to mix it up.
It's the energy you put out.
It's just to mix it up, right?
Just to mix it up to make it fun.
Why not? Let's throw it all out there. Let's see what sticks.
Yeah.
Like when Rob Zombie teamed up with I can't finish that.
No.
Randy Newman.
I didn't knock him, so
I'm just here to see I'm just here for the overspray.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it would be okay, well, what TV show is it? What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah,
something like that. For example.
Not something easy.
Something super.
No, not something easy.
I know, of course
you
not. That's why
I would. The easy route.
That's why I said. Easy. That's why you use an easy
Messina?
One. Hey, Dom, wait for more than 11 votes.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it.
Dude, my chat is way behind. I don't even see the vote.
Hit this right here, and hit all messages.
For those in chat, there is a poll currently going up.
I don't have.
Please go vote on that. Thank you very much.
Come on, man.
I don't have that option. Oh, I see. top messages, all messages.
For some reason, yours is... There you go.
Funky.
There you go. Okay. I'm on an old phone, that's why. I'm sorry. I'm on my older phone, so that looked... Okay. Oh,
yeah, you're on the Windows 98 phone.
Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let me tell you, you don't want to do the music 1 second because I am hard.
Did a music one. Do you remember that? That was a couple
We
of years
did, and
ago.
it was a fun night. People were having a good time with that one.
Yeah, I know. And people were not guessing songs they should have been guessing. Okay, I'm sorry. I got this from my mother. Okay, I'm sorry. But so there were some obvious songs in there, and you guys were not getting them. I was very disappointed.
Dominic, I played 1 second of Beat It, and neither you and your father can get it. And honestly, it's a disgrace that your father can't even get that song.
We played like 2 seconds
no,
of Imagine.
Not 2 seconds.
We played,
it's
no,
one
hold on,
beat.
Shut it. No, no. We played like 2 seconds or like 3 seconds of Imagine by John Lennon, and nobody got it. How?
Yeah, yo.
That's right, yeah. It was
yo,
like
that's
I was
literally,
like, yo.
dude, that was way too much to be given.
Kids bop music.
Oh, God, no.
One time.
Oh, my God. Remember the neighbor?
Dude, our neighbor played Kids Bop the Weekend, Blinding Lights, okay?
No.
Why wouldn't you just play the real song?
I don't know. It's like, there's
it's not
nothing
a dirty
different.
Song.
There's nothing different.
Like they're playing, like, Two Live Crew in Kids Bop. Yo. Or Cardi B. Yo.
Hey, now. All right. All right, here we go. So what am I doing? Kathy, you still with us?
Hensley.
Here we
Look
go.
at that. We got Peoples. Friends,
If this is your
Seinfeld.
first time,
There you go.
yeah, first time here, hit the thumbs up, please. And
We got Peoples, yep.
Appreciate
We're having a
I would
good time.
appreciate the subscribe. Yeah, we're just chilling out, man. We're just having a good time.
Doing the free reading.
Just friends.
And if the spirit comes through.
I just ended a poll with 16 votes. I think that's enough.
People are
93%, 93% voted yes, 6% voted no. For the 6%, you're dead to me. Right. For the 93%, thank you so much for voting
Which, by
yes.
the way, is a quote from a TV show.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm joking.
But
okay?
the 6%
Don't get
wouldn't
offended.
get that,
right.
obviously.
Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. I think I'm scaring them with how hard
you're
things
frightening.
Be. Denise knows how hard Tracy knows how hard I am about music.
Yeah, you go hard.
Yo,
man.
I play a game called what is it? Song something. Remember we were playing against each other on Apple Arcade,
yes,
and you were like,
I
just want to beat you. Like, oh,
I was tearing people up, but I was getting mad and nerd raging because I couldn't beat my wife.
I can do
it was
any
impossible.
Decade. Country,
Impossible.
60s, country 70s, pop 70s, 60s, 70s. Yo, soft rock,
Country,
modern
like,
day.
really? How?
90s,
old country. I respect old country. However, if you listen to
Britpop.
new country,
I can do everything.
If you listen to any new country music, I don't care who it's from, you are a problem.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta show you this, Dom. All right, Kathy Hensley. Open it up, girl, because you're up.
All right, so yeah, all right, so here we go. Here we go. All right, Kathy. I can't believe I have never given you a reading before. Honestly, I mean, you've been with me a long time, and I am so sorry that that's never happened. My God, and well, you know what? We're going to rectify that right now.
Joseph King's on.
Hey, what's up, Joe King? You gotta be effing joking. No, I'm just kidding. Hey,
All
what's
right,
up, man?
Kathy,
How you doing?
Let's get back to focusing on energy. And
I
Kathy.
am, dude.
I know
I am welcoming folks.
We're welcoming people. We're not.
All right,
we're
Kathy.
not just
Here we go, though.
Ignoring.
All right, so check this out. Skipped a lot. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm rectifying it right now. Okay, so in all seriousness, first card that you got is the Play Music card, upside down, followed by the Peaceful card, upside down, and the Be Brave card, upside down. And you know, what this tells me is that, like, right now, so the play music card being upside down is really talking about finding something that makes your soul sing, right? And that you haven't found it. But everything is the opposite of what it's showing, is that I feel like that you've just been in this... the image that comes to mind is like a whirlpool. And it just feels like totally out of control and being circling the drain, if you will, and getting pulled down, and not knowing how to pull yourself out of it. And after, this has been going on for what feels like years. And it's constant turbulence and stress and just looking for that magic. Let me rephrase. Looking for something that will pull you out of it. And, you know, here's the thing with situations like this, is that they could be awfully hard to pull out of. Especially if all we're doing is focusing on the negative. Which, look, I'm a very realistic person, okay? I try to be positive where I can, and I try to be, always try to be uplifting. But I know that there are times in life when we get beat up and we get beat down and trudged on, and sometimes it feels difficult to pull yourself out of that tailspin. And really, you're your own worst enemy, because what you do is you put on a positive face, you keep on pushing, and you won't tell anybody about it. Because in your mind, you can deal with it. You're strong enough to deal with it yourself, and you're strong enough to pull yourself out of it. But if not, you'll deal with it, and you're not gonna. You don't want to. You feel like you're dumping on anyone else if you talk about it. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You've got to find a way to get these feelings, and because you've done an awful lot of introspection over the years. You've done a lot of, you kind of know what your triggers are, and you know yourself really, really well. And you know that you need to find something that makes your soul sing, but you just haven't gotten to the place to where you're carrying this burden with you, and you got to find a way to unburden yourself. I am a big proponent of finding somebody that you love, somebody that you trust, to talk things out, unburden yourself. That is because you won't do it. I mean, you're just stubborn. You just won't do it. And I think the reason is the rationale behind it is honorable, in the fact that you feel like you don't want to burden anyone else with it, so you just carry it. But you got to find a way to let it go and get it off your chest, so that you can move forward in life, because it's weighing you down. That's where the whirlpool's coming in. And, you know, here's the thing. You still got a lot of life left in you. You know what I'm saying? And you've gotta find a way to pick up and move forward. But as long as you have this anchor around you, it's like a yoke is what it is. It's like a yoke that's holding you back. And it's a heavy burden. And you got to find a way to get rid of it so that it doesn't become bitterness. Because bitterness becomes exponentially more difficult to get rid of. Okay? So even if you don't want to burden any friends or loved ones with it, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say this. Maybe talk to somebody professionally to help you unburden yourself with this. Because when you do that, or even if you talk to God, because I really feel like there's a beef there with God. I'm just being real with you. You've been watching me for a long time. I'm going to be real with you. It just feels like there's a beef with God there, right? And that you won't even unburden yourself to God. You won't, because, I know you feel like you've got prayers that went unanswered. Praying for things and things didn't work out. And so there's a little bit of a beef there. And I'm saying a little bit, there might be a lot. But this is what happens when we hold everything in. It's toxic. And what I could see through all of that is a person who is genuinely caring, a person who's genuinely friendly and loving, and would do anything for anyone, give somebody the shirt off their back. And it's those types of people that are most susceptible to carrying burdens like this, that inevitably, if not dealt with and if not released, turn into bitterness. And I don't want to see that happen to you. You don't want to see that happen to you, because that's not you, and you know that. And so, yeah, it really is up to you to unburden yourself. Some people do it through prayer. If you don't want to talk to somebody, build that faith back up. And if you're not feeling comfortable with that, maybe talk to somebody professionally that can help you work through that. Right. Because God helps those who help themselves, right? And so I'm going to pray for you that you find the courage to make that choice, to let it go. Because here's what I know, is that as all these cards are sitting here upside down, finding, like you don't have anything that makes your soul sing. You don't have any peace right now. And you're just not feeling brave enough to make that change. I believe that once this card turns into this, and you find that bravery, and you do go forward and find a way to unburden yourself, all of a sudden you will find something that makes your soul sing, and you will find peace. And the world will look different immediately through your eyes. I believe it, and I know it. And I know that you have the strength to do it, because anybody who's got the strength to carry the burden and the load that you've been carrying for years definitely needs to just take some of that strength and do what they need to do. I know you can do it. I have faith in you. I know you can. Sometimes we just need to be pointed in the right direction, get a little swift kick in the butt. And, yeah, And I know that this that this reading probably isn't exactly what you expected, but hey, you've also watched me for a number of years, and should know that I'm going to come with the unexpected and not feed you a bunch of nonsense. I want to try to genuinely help you get to a place of peace and a place of understanding and a place of love and faith, and build yourself back up, because you know what? You're worth it. You are worth it. You're worth every moment, every ounce of love and dignity and respect. It's just a matter of whether you believe it or not. I know it's true, but do you? I want you to let that sink in. You're worth it. Okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a number of years. And don't know how I've never gotten to you, but there we go. I want you to join us.
It's cool.
I want you to join us.
Yeah.
Again, going forward. All right? And, yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. Indeed. Right. Indeed. So.
All right.
Yeah, I pray a lot, but this one issue won't go away until I make that. And that's the delay. Yep.
All right. So there you go.
All right.
It's back on you. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Definitely appreciate it. And if this is if this is your first time with us, please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe with the bell notification icon, because this is the only place on the internet where we only do free readings. Okay? So going forward, the only way to get it, I think I'm pretty good. Throw a poll up if they think I'm pretty good.
No,
don't. No, I'm just kidding.
You just said that, don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But here's the thing.
Donations are always welcome, because it does take time and energy to do this. But I know. But I have to look out for the greater part of you. He, had, you've come back, from incidents.
Mm-hmm.
And this has always been your calling. And that's the most important thing. But yeah, we
accepting that, right?
And donations are a tip. It's like tipping your server.
Sure.
Because you're serving people advice.
Served up.
And I'm telling you, it's thorough.
I try to be.
If you don't think it's thorough, the thing is we want to see, because we're going live. We're not going live once a week anymore.
Going live multiple times.
And it's because we want to see who is I'm sorry, the sirens. I hear sirens. It's like, who is going to come back? Who's going to tell
building a community,
people?
Man. Yeah, tell your friends, dude. Tell your friends.
Because if you come because remember, the cards are just one step. I always say this to anybody when people used to pay for card readings, because we used to offer 3 card pulls and a full card reading, because we just don't do the one card. And you all know why. So here's the reason. The cards are just the things that you already know. Period. Point blank. You already know these things, but you don't want to face them for whatever reason. Fear, just wanting to ignore the obvious, like we always do. And, a lot of us do. Mm-hmm. But the one thing Justin always says is that the cards do not lie. They don't lie. So, it is... And it is also a validation from that other person that's maybe not a family member, and exactly, or friends that are
and sometimes people, it's given in a different perspective,
it's totally different perspective, and that's very important.
Absolutely.
But I also want to let you know that the cards are just a jumping point. I think a lot of people search.
It's a constant work, man. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress, but the cards are a jumping point in your life. Because it is the first step. And then we're left with, okay, well, wait a minute. What's the next step? Like, how do I navigate after I've made
those changes?
Through? Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And so it is a constant thing. That's why people have, therapist, or they go and speak to their minister, their pastor, their priest, right. Or they they go to, I don't want to say we're life coaches, but to me you're like beyond a life coach. I mean, if Molly Wiley can be a freaking life coach, hell is frozen over. Okay, because that is like the life coach you do not want.
A life coach from hell.
And we've all seen my prediction of girl go wash her face and what has happened to her.
That's blown up.
She fell from grace, and I said she was a big fake. Because when you don't go through the depths of life, of introspecting and walk through the mud, when things have been handed to you left and right, you don't understand what it's like to walk with cement shoes on your feet. It feels like that at times.
Sometimes.
So when you get this card reading, I hope that you value the time and energy that we're putting out to you and that Justin's giving you, because what he does is extremely special. And I protect him. My card readings are amazing too. And a lot of times when we did the pay, people would, oh, well, I want Roseanne. Or I want Justin. Because we do give different perspectives. But it's always going to dig deep. And that is the most important thing. So just know that. So I want to see your faces come back again next week. And
Absolutely.
If you didn't hear from a spirit tonight, your loved one,
it doesn't mean that they won't come
through.
All right? Because, hey, man, listen. Just keep talking to them. Let them know that you want them to come through and talk to me, okay? I have no control over who comes through and when. But when they do, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
Right.
All right? And the amount of information
and if you don't believe us,
through,
go watch,
okay.
rewatch last night's. It went way long, and you'll have to skip through some of the. I'm going to put timestamps on it. I'm going to have to go through it and put timestamps. But I am telling you, the reading last night was a fantastic reading.
Yeah.
And we've had some amazing readings on our channel, but I'm having to back catalog them and separate them and stuff like that. So with that being said, and if you didn't get a card reading tonight,
it doesn't
don't
mean
be
that you won't get one.
Right.
Please make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification icon.
And if you are on Facebook, go over to our Facebook page and like that too, because we do.
That's
update,
where we do all the announcements.
Right, and you can message us there if you have questions or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just really appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Hey, don't forget to set your clocks forward here in the United States 1 hour before you go to bed. We're losing hours, so we're gonna call this good for tonight. But we will be back.
Well, actually, before we go, Monday night. Yes. Psychic Side Quest on Psychic Side Quest, youtube.com/@PsychicSideQuest. We're going to be discussing Missing 411, The Hunted, and the mysterious cases of people disappearing. So make sure to go ahead and join over and subscribe if you haven't already. youtube.com/@PsychicSideQuest, or search Psychic Side Quest in the YouTube search panel. I'll go ahead and post a link to it here in the description. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sometime around, I think, like 7:15 p.m. Central on youtube.com/PsychicSideQuest. It won't be on the Intuitive Couple anymore, and we'll be uploading to VODs over there as well. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. There you go. With banger music. Absolutely.
Oh, and I also want to say, if anybody has a single, I'm going to give homework to somebody. I'm looking for people who have one specific question that they would like answered about something, anything. Not like, should I buy this dress? Or, no, I mean, it's like, it's got to be something deep and meaningful that you're seeking advice on. Maybe relationship advice or career advice or life, direction advice, whatever the case may be. One specific question I'm asking all of you good people out here who have been joining us tonight to please go over to our Facebook page and message us, private message us, and I'll get those messages, and I'm gonna actually collect them, and we're going to answer them. Right. Okay, so that's what I need from you. So if you have one specific question regarding relationship, ooh, career, ooh, and what did I say? What was
whatever, man. Whatever's on your
It's
mind.
not like if we do not answer medical questions. Yeah, no. We do not answer if I'm going to sell my house or money question. No, because
medical or legal.
No.
Consult a lawyer or a doctor.
Right. Exactly. If you have, now I ask him to meditate on me. Like, just I think I'm dying. Seriously. I think I'm like, meditate please for me. But that's just me.
That's where the gray hair comes from.
But no, for real. Just one question. Simple question. And it can't be like, is my father near me? Or no. It's a relationship, career, and general life advice. Okay. So do that. I want to see those DMs in our Facebook page.
All right,
everyone.
All right, well, good. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if this is your first time, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you never miss another episode of The Intuitive Couple. Enjoy the rest of your night. We will see you Monday on Psychic Side Quest. Have a good one.